What's up, peoples? Johnny Bag of Donuts here. Welcome to the show. Today we're going to be reviewing Warframe patch notes. I really feel like I want to start doing Warframe patch notes videos because nobody else really does. I want to actually sit down and talk about like how I feel about these changes and how they reflected in the game. You know, what the situation may or may not be. How I think it may be a nerf, buff, whatever the case may be. And then we're going to kick it from there. You know what I mean? I'm not going to review any of the fixes from the notes, just the changes, because, of course, they need to fix shit. I don't need to fucking talk about it. You can see all that shit in the game yourself, and everything will be good. Alright, update 16.11 plus Hotfix 16.11.1. Ash Prime, Vectis Prime, Carrier Prime, and Sweeper Prime. I will have to say, I really love this update. Ash is one of my favorite frames anyway. I love that Ash and everything he represents. Space Ninja to the fullest. Vectis Prime, I feel like, was a really great weapon. You know, there's some changes. There was a lot of hubbub about it has 2 rounds in the magazine now instead of 1. And I say, fuck all that shit. Y'all don't know what you're talking about. Like, 4 fucking people got Prime Chamber anyway. Who gives a flying fuck? So stop crying about it. Enjoy the weapon for what it is. It got buffs to the damage. I mean, it's a really good buff overall, I think. I really feel like it is a Prime. A lot of people are saying Vectis is better. You know, I completely disagree. I think you need to mod correctly. You need to stop watching them YouTube videos from the people who don't know how to mod and be like, "Oh my God, my Vectis sucks." Try some experimentation for yourself. See what works, see what doesn't. Ash Prime, you know, the model is beautiful. I mean, the Warframe, everybody I show it to is like, "Oh my God, I don't play Warframe, but I think I'm gonna play it now." You know, it's just overall the changes are better. Vectis, Warframe. The Warframe Ash Prime, everything got better, I truly believe, with this update. Now, there were some changes to Excavation. Not a whole lot of people do Excavation missions. I don't know if you do or don't. A lot of the spawn logic was changed and the spawn locations of the mobs to help improve the mob pack density. I think that was a real welcome change because a lot of times the mobs would just drizzle through like one at a time, like what are these motherfuckers in, a marching band? And now there's going to be more like pack mentality with the spawns, which I really appreciate. There were a couple, you know, changes they made in terms of the hitbox on the mobs, because with the excavation units, you know, when you're sitting there with the extractor and everything, the mobs can kind of hide behind the extractor and be like, "Oh my God, what's over here?" And you couldn't hit them with your gun. You know, and that shit was bullshit. And they changed that, which is good. Now enemies can't hide behind extractors. The only thing that they changed the excavation missions, which I really don't like, you know, so they reduced the amount of crew bro dens on the Earth map. Now, that's the nerf rattle, right? The motherfuckers nerfed that shit. Totally. I mean, when I was farming Kubro stuff, that was my go-to mission. So now that's going to be harder to do. But what the fuck, right? I mean, it is what it is. You're just going to have to get through your missions a little harder now. So, yep, in case you were wondering, that's the nerf rattle. All right. So general changes. Timed missions, nightmare variants will no longer appear on assassination maps. I really feel like this is a welcome change, because having to run against a boss, particularly one that's pretty hard with nightmare handicaps, is pretty bullshit. So that won't happen anymore, which is pretty nice. They made a change to the English Oceania chat hubs. The English Asian chat hubs were all merged into one, although their matchmaking will still be independent of each other based on geolocation, so ping and stuff won't be affected. So that I believe is a really good thing. Now, the big change that I haven't talked about that I'm going to right now is the change to Mag's Greedy Pool. And this is what anybody's been talking about since this update. Oh my God, I can't fucking farm as well now with my Mesa Mag combo. And you know, what I got to say to all you is stop being fucking bitches. Stop being little bitches. And just play the fucking game. Just play the fucking game, man. I mean, all you gotta do with Mesa is pop out, drop an energy, or 1 EV with fucking a Trinity, and you're back right into your ultimate. This is really not a big fucking deal. There's so many people crying about it, and I'm sick of all the crying, sick of all the whatever. L2 play, motherfucker. That is all I got to say. Just learn how to fucking play. So, stop being a bitch. Ooh, baby girl. Start being a baller, motherfucker. Live it. Alright. On to the next. Alright, folks, so Hotfix 16.11.2 and Hotfix 16.11.3. First off, what I would like to say is really the only change that dropped in 11.2 was the Crewman lore was added to Samaris' database up in the relay, and man, let me tell you what, I love lore. I love Warframe lore. Like, I'm a Warframe lore fanboy at this point in time. So after I read this shit, it made me want to go get the motherfucking baby lotion and go all over the motherfucking place. I mean, it's amazing. I'm going to link that below in the links. Go ahead, check it out. I'm not going to go ahead and read it. This is just about patch notes. You know, but check it out. I mean, that shit, if you like Warframe or Warframe lore, you're going to love that shit. The next two changes, you know, were really kind of balance changes. They reduced the frequency of Forma dropping in T3D Rotation C. Now, what I say to that, in my opinion, that's a motherfucking nerf, right? But a lot of people's opinion, it's not. I mean, I use Forma like it's going out of style. I have like 300 or 400 in my clan hall. Everything I own, weapons, frames, Kubro, Sentinels, they're all Forma to the hilt. So to me, Forma is the most you know, valuable currency in the whole fucking game, but it's not to everybody. That's just me. The other change to that was the same thing. Bow Prime BP and Ember Prime BP were added to T3D Rotation C. Now, both those changes come from the 11.3 patch notes. I think they're proper changes. They need to be added. I mean, if you take the frequency of Forma dropping out, you got to add something in its place. So Bow Prime BP, Ember PBP, you know, it's all good. Get them ducats. You know, go get what you need to get from the trader. There it is. So there's your patch notes for the past week. I'm going to do these videos once a week. Put it out there, my opinions on the changes over the last week. See what it is, what it ain't. And I hope you guys enjoyed the show. Keep coming back. Johnny Bag of Donuts. Love, peace, and monkey grease, motherfuckers.